What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Quite often, actors miss on a role that turns out to be really successful. Even the most famous actors have rejected a role that was legendary after the movie was released. Now, can you imagine someone else playing the role of Noah Flynn from The Kissing Booth? Or can you imagine Rumer Willis as Serena van der Woodsen? Keep watching to see the 10 famous roles that were almost played by another actor. Noah Centineo, Noah Flynn, The Kissing Booth.
I miss you, jerk.
I miss you more.
And here I am, first day of senior year.
And here we go.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before and The Kissing Booth were released these last few years, and both movies have become fan favorites. With a strong reason. First, we can all agree that the cast in both franchises is perfect. The chemistry the lead actors have is unbelievable. TATBILB strikes high with Noah Centineo and Lana Condor as Peter Kavinsky and Lara Jean. And we have TKB with the amazingly talented Joey King and Jacob Elordi as Elle Evans and Noah Flynn. We can hardly imagine someone else playing the iconic roles, right? In fact, plenty of things would have been different if one casting decision was made in a different way. Well, if the leading guys weren't who they ended up being, Jacob and Joey wouldn't be dating. Noah Centineo revealed that he was almost cast in The Kissing Booth for one of the lead roles. I auditioned for the leading role in The Kissing Booth that came out on Netflix, funny enough. I've auditioned for practically everything that's come out. A lot of actors have, he said in an interview with BuzzFeed. So if this worked out, does that mean Joey and Jacob never would have met and wouldn't be dating like they were? John Travolta, Forrest Gump.
Would you like a chocolate?
Oh, thank you.
It's funny what a young man recollects.
You're the same as...
Travolta was built quite a career in Hollywood. Way before won an Oscar nomination for his amazing role in Pulp Fiction, he was and still is one of the most respected and honored actors. The famous Quentin Tarantino film starred Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, and Bruce Willis, and Travolta played the role of Vincent Vega, which earned him his second Oscar nomination in 1995. However, Pulp Fiction was released the same year Forrest Gump came out. The film, which starred Tom Hanks, went on to win Best Picture and Best Actor, and as it turns out, it was John Travolta who was originally meant to play the role. Imagine just how different would Forrest Gump be with John Travolta. Winona Ryder as Mary Corleone.
Don't hate your father.
Without a doubt, one of the most legendary movie classics of all time, Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, would have been really different if Winona Ryder was initially cast as Mary Corleone in The Godfather Part III. However, the actress turned down the role as she was working on Mermaids instead. Julia Roberts was also considered for the part, but she also turned it down to work on Pretty Woman instead. Then Sofia Coppola took the role. She is the director's daughter, and she is the director behind Lost in Translation. Back then, lots of people were mad and blamed the director for nepotism. Also, Andy Garcia was cast to play Vincent Mancini, but Alec Baldwin, Nicolas Cage, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Val Kilmer, Charlie Sheen, and Billy Zane were previously considered to play the role. Alden Ehrenreich. Dan Humphrey, Gossip Girl.
What? Look, when Prince Charming found Cinderella's slip...
Can you guys imagine Han Solo as the Gossip Girl? Well, we can't. In a new interview with EW, casting director David Rappaport talked about casting in his TV shows and movies. What shocked us were the considerations of the cast in Gossip Girl. And we're really honest when we say it's hard to imagine someone else than Penn Badgley playing Dan, but Rappaport has someone else in mind. He actually wanted Alden Ehrenreich to play Dan. The reason he wasn't cast? The producers decided the actor was too short to play the love interest of Blake Lively. Lively is 5'10". Ehrenreich is either 5'9" or 5'8", and Badgley is 5'9" or 5'8.5". Greg Sulkin, Hardin, After. Let's be honest here. We've waited so long for Anna Todd fanfic to be made into a movie, and we've watched her movies a couple of times by now, but there are so many interesting facts regarding the casting made in the movies. For quite some time, and we're talking about the time the first after the movie was about to be made, everyone thought Daniel Sharman would be playing the lead role of Hardin Scott. But Daniel didn't accept the role, and obviously Hero Finds Tiffin seems to have now taken it. Do you guys think the producers did the right decision? Let us know. Nicole Kidman, Anna Scott, Notting Hill.
Scott any day.
No. I didn't like her last film. Fell asleep as soon as the lights went down.
I don't really care what the film's like.
Nicole Kidman was almost cast in Notting Hill. She was meant to play Julia Roberts' role in the 1999 movie Notting Hill. Julia played the role of film star Anna Scott, the love interest to Hugh Grant's character, and even though the movie is amazing, it didn't reach the amazing success that producers hoped for. Nicole also spoke about the time when she almost accepted a small role in Hugh's film Love Actually. When asked about the movie, Nicole responded, "I can't remember. It was not a big role, and I really wanted the role that Julia Roberts played in Notting Hill. Yeah, I did. But I wasn't well known enough, and I wasn't talented enough." Molly Ringwald, Vivian, Pretty Woman.
When I was a little girl, I would pretend I was a princess, trapped in the tower, and then this knight on a white horse would come charging.
Molly Ringwald was really popular back in the 1980s, and a person she needs to thank for her popularity is John Hughes. Back in the beginning days of her career, she and John Hughes were close as she starred in 3 of his teen movies, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, and The Breakfast Club. They were all really popular, and one of the reasons for that was, of course, Ringwald herself. Based on this, Ringwald was shown the script for Pretty Woman, but the role went to Julia Roberts. Fortunately, Claire Danes, Rose Dawson, Titanic. In 1996, Claire Danes appeared in Baz Luhrmann's adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. She worked alongside Leonardo DiCaprio, but they were also meant to play together in James Cameron's Titanic. However, Danes turned down the role of Rose, and the only reason for that was that she didn't want to make another romantic drama with DiCaprio. She stated that this has nothing to do with her relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio, but she said it was an issue for her to work with the same routine. Both movies were filmed in Mexico City. She explained on the Armchair podcast that she didn't have it in her. Emilia Clarke, Anastasia Steele, 50 Shades of Grey. When it comes to 50 Shades of Grey, one thing is certain: Dakota Johnson perfectly portrayed the role of Anastasia. But Johnson wasn't the first choice for the iconic role, as Emilia Clarke turned down the role because of its nudity. Clarke stated that nudity was an issue for her, but many fans pointed out that before the movie, the actress had appeared nude with her role as Daenerys on Game of Thrones. However, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she said that she has done nudity before and was concerned with being labeled for doing it again. Rumor Willis, Serena van der Woodsen, Gossip Girl.
Thanks.
Hey, here you guys are. I looked all over the dining hall.
Let's go back to Gossip Girl. Blake Lively and Leighton Meester were hired to play Serena van der Woodsen and Blair Waldorf, and we believe there's not a person that can portray Serena or Blair better than Blank and Leighton. But according to Screen Rant, those roles went to 2 completely different actresses. As it looks, the CW's first choices were Ashley Olsen and Rumor Willis. Both of them had strong careers before Gossip Girl aired, and we can all agree that they would have been great for the parts, but not perfect. Ashley Olsen was really famous thanks to her roles in Full House, When in Rome, and New York Minute. Rumor Willis had worked on Hostage and Now and Then. Thankfully, Lively and Meester were chosen for the roles, and we can't be happier about it. According to Screen Rant, although execs wanted these 2 actresses, casting decided that using lesser-known actresses would better benefit the creative direction of the show. Leighton Meester and Blake Lively were, in fact, the first 2 stars selected for the ensemble cast. Which of these castings do you think would have been better if the directors went for a different actor? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.